everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. So today I just decided to film this look while I was getting ready. I'm actually about to head out the door, so I really hope that you enjoy this glam workday look. I'm Deirdre. For any of you that are new to my channel, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the like button down below so that you don't miss anything coming in the future, and let's just get right into the video. Hi everyone! Okay, so let's get started with the face. So starting off, I'm going to go in with my Badescu facial spray. I love starting off with a spray on my face recently, and I just love how this feels and smells. Then going in for primer, I picked the NYX Shine Killer. I've really been liking this primer, but I think I'm going to go back to my Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm soon and try and compare the two of them, just because I feel like this one might not be doing exactly what I need with my dry skin. But nevertheless, I do really like it, especially with the summer heat. Now, I've been doing this in my past couple tutorials. I really like going in with my NYX Got You Covered Total Coverage Concealer. Wow. First, before putting on my foundation, I think it really helps cover a lot of my dark circles and helps give extra coverage on my blemishes. Okay, now it's time for foundation. So I'm going in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation and the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I love these two combined on my skin. My skin looks so luminous and beautiful, and I love applying it with this specific beauty blender that I got from Marshall's. I think it just gives really great coverage on my skin, and I've just been loving how this looks over the past couple weeks. And then as I was holding back my hair, I remembered, why am I doing that, when I have a brand new headband that I can use. Oh my gosh! I just saw this in Forever 21 last week, and I just had to pick it up. It reminded me of that new Snapchat filter, and I had to have it. Why not? And now, just finishing up with the foundation, I put on about 2 layers of it just to get a really full coverage look. Make sure my rosacea is covered up, my blemishes are covered up, and then going back in with a second round of that NYX concealer to cover up any more of my dark circles and any other blemishes that might be peeking through. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that now it's time for the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I just love using this whenever I'm doing a really full glam look. It brightens up the center points of my face, and apparently I'm jamming out to whatever I'm listening to, and it blends out so well, and it just adds an extra coverage plus brightening, which I really love. And now for powder, I'm not going to go ahead and set my whole face just yet, but I am going to bake with the RCMA translucent powder. I know it's in an Inglot container, but if you've seen the RCMA powder, its packaging is pretty weak, so I had to transport it into this little Inglot thing that I had empty. And I'm just going in with this little beauty blender because it doesn't have any foundation on it, and I found that my baking looks a lot better when I'm using it. And under my eyes and my forehead and the sides of my nose are getting baked. And while that is setting, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows with the Anastasia Dip Brow, which you've seen many times, just filling them in really nicely. And once the brows are filled in, I just like to go in with a spoolie and make sure that the product is dispersed throughout the whole brow. And now moving on to the eyes, I'm going into my Stilla Eyes Are the Window Soul palette and starting off with the shade Light, setting my lid and creating a nice neutral base for everything. And then going into my first crease shade, this is Heart. I love this transition shade. I think it is so pretty. It's kind of like a dusty rosish purple brown. It's a very strange shade, but I think it's so pretty in a crease. And I'm going in with a very fluffy blending brush and making sure that that's blended. And then going into a darker crease shade, I'm going into Being, which is a super dark, kind of like espresso brown shade. I love how this looks. So I'm starting in my outer V and then blending it through the lid, and then I'll continue to combine those 2 shades until I'm really happy with how they look. Now I'm really going for a full glam look with this, so going into my Nikkie Tutorials Too Faced palette, I'm taking Painkiller and adding that into the upper part of my crease. It's a very specific placement, but it just added that extra bit of dimension that I really wanted that the other two colors together weren't giving me. And then my bake started to look a little weird, so I decided just to brush that off with this Luxie brush. Still not setting my face with the powder just yet because I am going to go in with a cream highlight, so I'm trying to make sure that that area where highlight goes stays unpowdered. Now for the final shade of my eye, I sprayed the Laura Geller Spackle Mist on my brush, and I'm going in with Kitten, which is this beautiful champagne-y but like a cool tone champagne shimmer on my lid, and I am obsessed with this color. I've used it on so many of my prom girls, and I just love the dimension that this adds to the lid. I think it is absolutely beautiful. Look at that color going on. It's crazy. It's beautiful on its own, but adding that little bit of wetness to it that's on the brush from the Spackle Mist just makes it pop a little bit more, and it's gorgeous. And then just to make sure that my crease is blended, I'm just going in with that fluffy brush again, blending out my crease. And now for eyeliner, going in with a black eyeshadow. It just happens to be the color Essence from the Stilla palette. And moving on to mascara, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes like I do every time. I have straight lashes, so I have to give them that little bit of a curl. And then going in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I am using false lashes, and I love how this mascara blends with false lashes, and it helps volumize my own lashes and lengthen them, and it holds the curl really, really well, so I love it. So I'm putting that on the top and bottom lashes before putting on my falsies, and then going in with the Grand Glamour Lashes by Vegas and Eyelure. Boom, baba boom. They're so pretty and full and fluffy, and I love them. And I went ahead and smoked out my lower lash line too. Now going in with my contour, I'm using this technique that I saw in one of Wayne Goss's videos recently, and it's where you press on the contour. You do not sweep it over your face. You don't buff it out or anything like that. You simply press it into the skin, and it just gives this beautiful light contour, and you're not removing any of the foundation that you've put on before that. So I go ahead and do that all over the face. And now it's time for honestly my favorite part, going into my sleek Solstice palette. This is Eclipsed, I think. No, I know that's wrong. I'm going to have it linked down below. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure how to put this on, so I started with a brush, which added this little sliver of it, and then I went ahead and put it on my finger to try and blend it out, and it still wasn't doing exactly what I wanted, so I went ahead and picked up that little beauty blender, and it went on so beautifully, and I'm obsessed with this color. So I just put it all over my face, and then I went ahead with that little brush again and put it in the inner corners of my eye to make sure that those were nice and bright and popping. And now going into my Jaclyn Hill palette, which is, oh my gosh, it's a year old. I can't believe it. I've been using this thing for a year and I still love it. And I'm using Amoretto as my blush. I mean, look at that highlight. It is crazy. It's so beautiful. And we're not done. There's still more highlight happening. But I love this blush. As you know, I pretty much use it in every single video. I probably should find a new one, but it's just the perfect blush for me. And then going in with Opal by Becca, we're going to top that highlight off, and look at this glow, guys. I felt so beautiful, and my skin has been so weird, y'all know, and it just looked so beautiful and glowing and gorgeous, and I was just so happy with how it was looking. And bringing the look together is my Nude lip liner by NYX, which y'all know that I love so much. I just think it's so beautiful. And then setting my face using the Spackle Mist by Laura Geller as my setting spray. I love this stuff. And this is the finished look, this glowing glam Workday Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to find me on social media. I hope you have a great day, guys, and I'll see you soon.